Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen Hill for Sports Choice Plus, and I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering NFL Week 4. I have the Colts taking on the Bears. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you go ahead and subscribe right now to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates each and every time we have predictions for the NFL breakdown. Without further ado, we're going to get right into the action. Coming into this game, you're looking at the Colts. The Colts had a pretty good game last week. They didn't really have a lot of issues. Anytime you're facing really the New York Jets, it's that JV versus varsity game. The Jets right now are not really a talented team, so you're looking overall what this team can actually do and what they're going to be able to do moving forward. That wasn't a real. Philip Rivers did hit some milestones, but you're looking at what are the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts are a team that, they run the ball by committee. They do not have an actual calling card yet because the season's still young. They haven't had to face a lot of tests as far as what they've been physically challenged with. When you're looking at the Chicago Bears, Matt Nagy, you need to pick a quarterback. I know that they said Nick Foles is going to start for the remainder of the season, but let that be. If you're moving on from Mitchell Trubisky, make sure that's what it is. Do not go back and forth, back and forth. What we saw in that game against Atlanta, you should have lost that game. When Saint Nick came into the game and he saved you and got you 3-0, that was a big blessing for you, because if you would have lost that football game, that would have been a lot of turmoil going on in Chicago this morning. So when I'm looking at the Bears, what are the Bears actually? The Bears running the football. Can they consistently run the football? The wide receivers, we've seen them drop several passes this year already against the Atlanta Falcons. They basically dug a hole and then saved themselves. The Bears defense, it is a pretty good defense, but you have to understand Khalil Mack cannot be the only one popping out on the screen. And it seemed like every play, Khalil Mack was in the back field against the Atlanta Falcons. It seems like every week he's finding ways to beat double teams. He's finding ways to beat triple teams. And he's basically disrupting the line. He's going to have a tough line to go up against this week with the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts have some monsters on that offensive line. You just look at Quentin Nelson and what he's able to do each and every week, destroying defenders. It's going to be a battle all up and down that offensive and defensive line. This game is going to be one in the trenches. Can the Colts keep Philip Rivers upright? Can they make sure that he has time to throw? He's a statue. He's not going to get outside the pocket. He's not going to run for hundreds of yards. Can he make the key throws on third down? Can they keep him clean? Or will Khalil Mack and company run all over him? In this football game, I have to pick the Indianapolis Colts to win this. I don't believe in the Bears right now. I know that Nick Foles did what he did last game, but I have to understand that Nick Foles traditionally is not really doing anything. When you look at what he did in Jacksonville, he did not really produce in Jacksonville. When he was with Philly the first time, and the second time, I get that he won a Super Bowl for the Eagles, but what does his production say, and how is he going to carry this Bears team? I don't think that one game against the Atlanta Falcons, because they were that bad, is going to be a trajectory of what he's doing for the rest of the season. If he played a team that wasn't so bad on defense last week, I don't think he would have came back and won that football game for them, for the Chicago Bears. So I'm picking the Colts to win this one. I just don't believe in Matt Nagy. I like the Bears defense. Moving forward, I think, honestly, Mitchell is their best bet at quarterback. But again, Mitchell has his issues as far as confidence and struggling. But it's tough because Chicago is so inconsistent. You never know what you're getting out of this Bears team. But I think Khalil Mack is pretty good, and I think that defense is going to give a test for the Colts, but I think they're going to win it. All you Colts fans, all you Bears fans, leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, don't forget to check out the Facebook page. I'm leaving the link in the description. Feel free, leave your comments and let me know what you want to see. What kind of videos do you want to see? And until next time, my friends, y'all have a great one.